Hello friends, I'm Dr. Vidya Patil, serving as Assistant Professor of English at Government First Grade Women's College, Bidar. Education is the most powerful weapon which can be used to change the world. I'm sure all of you are familiar with this famous quote of Nelson Mandela. No progress or development is possible without education. Carrying this thought forward, the National Education Policy or NEP 2020 hopes to bring about the much needed transformation in the educational scenario of India. In my previous video, I have already discussed about the main objectives of the National Education Policy as well as the major outcomes which are expected of it. With the successful implementation of this policy, we can hope to make it an important tool to fight against poverty. This policy hopes to develop our Indian students into global citizens, but at the same time, keep them rooted to their Indian culture and ethos. The National Education Policy has been implemented at the higher education level for the first time in the state of Karnataka. This has led to various discussions and deliberations regarding the implementation of this policy. In this video, I would like to share certain key aspects regarding the implementation of the policy at the college level, as well as the structure of the curriculum, which is to be implemented for the academic year 2021-22. So friends, let us now try to look at how the National Education Policy will be implemented at the college level and also understand various terms which are associated with the implementation of the NEP at the college level. Before we actually begin with trying to understand how the National Education Policy is going to be implemented at the college level, let us first try to get familiar with the various phrases and abbreviations which are being used in relation to the NEP. The first abbreviation which we'll begin with is NEP. As you all know, this is the National Education Policy, or sometimes it is also referred to as the New Education Policy. DSCC, Discipline Specific Core Course. This refers to those subjects which a student has to opt for in order to complete his core requirement of his course. For example, subjects such as history, political science, sociology, computer science, physics, mathematics, these will be the core courses which a student has to opt for. DSE, that is Discipline Specific Elective. So these are generally those subjects which the student has to study under the main core course. So if a student has opted for sociology as the main subject, then various other topics which are related or which support the main core course will have to be studied. These will be referred to as the discipline specific elective. Then we have open elective courses, OEC. Now these open elective courses are completely general in nature and which are meant for a wider exposure to the student. These courses are usually completely unrelated to the main core course which the student has opted for. AECC, that is Ability Enhancement Compulsory Course. Such courses are generally meant for the knowledge enhancement of the student. Here, the student will be studying basically languages, which will help him to improve his knowledge, and also subjects such as Indian Constitution and environmental science. SEC, Skill Enhancement Courses. In today's world, I think it is an understood fact that we need to empower our students by providing them skill-based education. So the NEP has provided this aspect or included this aspect into itself, and we now have to include skill-based courses, which may be of two types: SB skill-based and VB value-based. These SB courses will have more of a hands-on training included in it, whereas the VB courses, that is the value-based courses, will help to develop the social and relationship skills of the students. MIL, Modern Indian Languages. These are the different Indian languages which a student can opt for as a part of his course. MEL. So the National Education Policy has made a provision that a student can opt for any of the European languages also. So MEL is nothing but modern European languages. We have also seen these words which are being used, that is L, T and P. So L is nothing but the lecturing hours or the theory classes which we take up. T is the tutorials and P is the practicals. We then come across the abbreviation CIE, that is Continuous Internal Evaluation. Again, this is a very important aspect of the NEP which is being implemented at the college level. Till very recently, it was stated that CIE will have only 30% of the marks, but now it has been changed and we now find that the ratio has turned into 60-40. That is 60% marks for the term end examination and 40% marks for the internal evaluation. This may also go on to change to 50-50 by the next academic year. ABC. Again, this is the hallmark of the NEP which is being implemented. Academic Bank of Credits. So this is a concept which has been brought in for the first time in our country, where every student who takes up any course and completes it successfully will earn certain credits which will go and get deposited in the account, in his personal account. This account or amount of credits which he has earned can then be transferred to any other college or university if he thinks of changing this thing. So CT, that is credit transfer. So this concept of credit transfer comes in here. So when a student transfers from one college to another college, the amount of credits which he has already earned in the previous college gets carried forward when he goes into the next college. Arts, science, commerce, these are the different streams which a student can opt for. BA, BSc, BCom, these are now known as programs. These are course combinations. So different subjects which are studied in a combination. Courses are the subjects, specific subjects which the student studies. For example, physics, maths, sociology, economics, etc. So these different subjects which may be the core subject or an elective subject are known as courses. Now the concept of credits is very simple. Here, one teaching hour is equal to 1 credit. So if I conduct a theory class of 1 hour, then it will be equal to 1 credit. Similarly, if I conduct a practical class for 2 hours, then it becomes equivalent to 1 credit. So 1 teaching hour is 1 credit and 2 hours of practical teaching is also equivalent to 1 credit. The different courses can be classified into many categories, as I have already explained to you while explaining the abbreviations. So I'll just very quickly go through the different kind of courses which a student has to opt for. DSCC, that is the discipline specific core course, that is the main subject which he is going to study. DSEC, discipline specific elective course. these are subjects which will be related to the main course or main subject which he has opted for. OEC are the open elective courses which are unrelated to the main subject which he has opted for. AECC, that is Ability Enhancement Compulsory Courses, which will usually include languages, environmental science, and Indian Constitution. And then we have SEC, that is Skill Enhancement Courses. Here, these skill enhancement courses will be of two types, skill-based and value-based. Let us now try to understand each of these courses and how they are going to be implemented in the coming academic year. The first of all, discipline-specific core courses. So, these are the core courses or the core discipline subject which the student opts for. In the BA and BSc programs, the student has to opt for any two of the existing subjects which are offered by the college. In the BCom program, the student does not have a choice to opt for any of the courses as they have to follow the courses which are prescribed by the university. A student of BA or BSc degree will now have to opt for any two core courses. For example, a student of a BA program may opt for sociology and economics, and a student of a BSc program may opt for physics and mathematics. This student will have to study both these courses till his third year, that is in the first 6 semesters. Now, from the first semester till the fourth semester, the student will be studying 2 papers in each of his courses. So, if the student has opted for sociology, he will be studying 2 papers of sociology, and if he has opted for economics, he will also be studying 2 papers of economics in each semester. These papers will carry 3 credits each. So, totally, the student will accumulate 12 credits in each of the first 4 semesters if he manages to complete his core courses successfully. So, a student who has studied sociology and economics and completed all his papers successfully will earn 12 credits at the end of the first semester, second semester, third semester, and fourth semester. Similarly, in the 5th and 6th semester, that is in the third year of their program, the student will again have to study 2 papers in each of his core courses. So, 2 papers in sociology and 2 papers in economics. But here, the number of credits allotted for each of the papers is 4. So, if a student manages to successfully complete each of his papers, then at the end of the 5th semester and at the end of the 6th semester, he will accumulate 16 credits each. In the 7th and 8th semester, that is in the 4th year of the program, the student will now have to opt for any one subject as the core course. So, if the student has been studying sociology and economics, he may now opt only for sociology as his major subject. And then at the completion of the program, he will get a BA honors in sociology as a degree. So, this 7th and 8th semester, he will be studying only one course. Under each course, he will have to study 3 papers. In the 7th semester, each of these papers will carry 4 credits, and in the 8th semester, each of this paper will carry 3 credits. So, at the end of the 7th semester, the student manages to collect 12 credits for the core course, and at the end of the 8th semester, the student will manage to collect 9 credits for his main core course. For the commerce program, the first 7 semesters, the student will have to will be studying 3 main course subjects, and under each of these subjects, he will have 4 credits, or he can collect 4 credits. So, at the end of each of the first 7 semesters, the student will collect 12 credits by studying the discipline core subjects. In the 8th semester, the student will have to study only 2 core subjects, which will carry 4 credits each. So, at the end of the 8th semester, the student will manage to collect 8 credits. So, in this way, these discipline-specific courses will be distributed during the entire program, and the student will have the option to study 2 core subjects in the BA and BSc program till the 3rd year, and 1 major subject during the 4th year of the program. The next category of courses, that is the discipline specific elective courses, or DSC. As I've already told you, these courses are specialized, advanced, or supportive to the main core course. So, if the student has opted for sociology as the main course, then certain subjects which he will have to study which are related to sociology will be known as the discipline elective courses. The student now has to opt for 2 courses during the 7th and 8th semester. Each of these discipline elective courses will carry 3 credits, and so the student will get or collect 6 credits from the elective courses. Along with this, the student will also have to study a vocational course which will be offered during the 5th and 6th semester. This vocational course will again be related to the main core subject and will carry 3 credits. Again, in relation to this, we also find an internship program of 2 credits during the 6th semester, a research methodology course which will be for 3 credits during the 7th semester, and a research project which will carry 6 credits during the 8th semester. All these can be considered as a part of the discipline-specific elective courses. Any student who does not want to opt for the research project can in turn study 2 more electives, discipline-specific electives, or go in for an internship. So in this way, the discipline-specific elective courses will be a part of the curriculum. Open elective courses, again, as I've already explained earlier, is a non-core subject, and it can be from any of the disciplines which are offered in the college. This open elective course has 1 course per semester for the first 4 semesters. The student can now opt for 1 open elective course for each of the semesters for the first 4 semesters. This open elective course will carry 3 credits. The student is also at a liberty to change the open elective course after each semester. So, in each of the 4 semesters, he can study a different open elective course. Now, here, one thing which we need to understand is that a student who opts for any particular subject in the open elective course cannot take it up as a subject for study during the PG. That is why the open elective course, the main intention behind it is to give a wider exposure to the student to different disciplines. And this is again another important hallmark of the NEP, that is bringing in a multidisciplinary approach. Here in the open elective, the student can or is usually should be encouraged to take up a course which is completely unrelated to the main discipline core courses which he has opted for. So, a science student can opt for arts or commerce subject, An art student can opt for a commerce or a science subject, and a commerce student can opt for a science or commerce art subject. So in this way, open elective courses will be helpful for the students. The ability enhancement compulsory courses include the languages which the student studies, as well as environmental studies and Indian Constitution. Now, the student will have to opt for 2 languages. There is no compulsory language, except that every student will have to study Kannada for at least 1 semester. The students who have opted for Kannada in the PUC will be studying the normal Kannada course, whereas the students who have not studied Kannada at the PU level will have to study a functional Kannada course. This will be only for 1 semester. Also, the student can change the language course in each of his other semesters. These language courses will carry 3 credits and will be for 4 hours a week. Along with the 2 languages, the student will also have to study environmental studies and Indian Constitution. Each of these courses will carry 2 credits. Now, the 2 language courses will have to be studied for each of the semesters in the first 4 semesters. So, in the first and second year of the program, the student will be studying 2 languages in each of the semesters. EVS, that is environmental science, will be studied in the second semester, and IC, that is Indian Constitution, will be studied in the 4th semester. Now come to the skill enhancement courses. Here, as I've already told you, we'll find 2 kinds of courses, that is skill-based courses and value-based courses. Now, under the skill-based courses, the student will have to study 4 courses during the entire program: digital fluency, artificial intelligence, cyber security, and professional communication. Each of these courses will carry 2 credits. These 2 credits will be split into 1 theory hour and 2 practical hours. So, as I've already told you, 1 theory hour will be equivalent to 1 credit and 2 practical hours will be equal to 1 credit. So, totally we will be getting each of these courses for 2 credits. Now, in the first semester, the student will study digital fluency. In the 3rd semester, he will study artificial intelligence. In the 5th semester, the student will be studying cyber security. And in the 6th semester, the student will be studying professional communication. Under the skill enhancement courses, we also have to look into value-based courses. Now, the different value-based courses which the student will have to study during the program are physical education, that is yoga, health and wellness, physical education, sports, and NSS or NCC or Youth Red Cross or cultural, plus rovers and rangers. Now, each of these courses will carry 1 credit, that is 2 practical hours. There will be no theory classes for this, only 2 practical hours. The student will study physical education yoga during the 1st semester, health and wellness also in the 1st semester, physical education sports from the 2nd to the 6th semester, and any one of either NSS, NCC, Rovers and Rangers, Youth Red Cross or cultural during the from 2nd to the 6th semester. Let us now see how the credits are going to be distributed during the entire program. As an example, I have taken up a Bachelor of Arts, basic or honors in any subject without practical, where both the subjects are majors till the 3rd year. So this will be the pattern which most of the colleges will be implementing. So the student in the 1st semester will be studying 2 core subjects Under each of the core subjects, he will be studying 2 papers. So if the student, as I have already told you, has opted for sociology and economics as the core subjects, then each paper will carry 3 credits. So 2 papers of sociology will totally carry 6 credits and 2 papers of economics will carry 6 credits. Then one open elective subject which the student has opted or will get him 3 credits. Each of the languages will get him 3 credits each. The skill-based course will get him 2 credits and the value-based course will get him 2 credits. So overall, at the end of the first semester, the student will collect 25 credits. Similarly, at the end of the second semester, so the student will again have to study 2 core subjects. Under each of the core subjects, he will be studying 2 papers. Under each paper will carry 3 credits. So the total discipline core subjects will get him 12 credits. Open elective will get him 3 credits. Each of the 2 languages will carry 3 credits. Environmental science will get him 2 credits and value-based course will get him 2 credits. So again, by the end of the second semester, the student will be scoring 25 credits. Now, at the end of the first academic year of the program, that is, after he completes the first year of the program, the student will be earning totally 50 credits. The second year of the program will have the third and the fourth semester. Now, in the third semester, the student will again be studying 2 papers under each of the core subjects. Each of these papers will carry 3 credits. So overall, from his discipline core subjects, the students will be able to get 12 credits. The open elective subject will carry 3 credits. Each of the languages will carry 3 credits each. The skill-based course will carry 2 credits and the value-based course will carry 2 credits. So at the end of the third semester, the student will be accumulating 25 credits. Again, in the fourth semester, the same pattern is followed, but here, instead of the skill-based course, the student will now be studying in an Indian Constitution. So at the end of the fourth semester, the student will again be getting 25 credits. So now at the end of the second year of the program, the student will again be overall getting around 100 credits, 50 from the first year and 50 from the second year. The third year of the program will consist of the fifth and the sixth semester. In the fifth semester, the student will be studying 2 core subjects. Each core subject will in turn have 2 papers which need to be studied. Each of these papers will carry 4 credits. So the student will be accumulating 16 credits from the discipline core subjects. The vocational course will carry 3 credits. The skill-based course will carry 2 credits and the value-based course will carry 2 credits. So at the end of the fifth semester, the student will be earning 23 credits. Now, again, in the sixth semester, the student will be in the same pattern, accumulating 16 credits at from the discipline core subjects. Again, the vocational course will carry 3 credits, skill-based course 2 credits, and value-based course 2 credits. So at the end of the sixth semester, the student will again be able to collect 23 credits. So now the student who has completed 3 successful years of the program will have accumulated around 146 credits, 50 from the first year, 50 from the second year, and 46 from the third year. A student who decides to continue his program for the fourth year will now get an honors degree. Now, this fourth year will include the 7th and the 8th semester. In the 7th semester, the student will be studying any one core course which will now be his major disciplinary core course, or the main major subject which he'll be studying. Each of these major subject will have 3 papers carrying 4 credits each. So the discipline core course will help the students accumulate around 12 credits. Also, now the student will have to study 2 discipline specific elective courses which will carry 3 credits each. So from the elective courses, the student will be accumulating 6 credits. Also, research methodology. This particular course will get him 3 credits. So at the end of the 7th semester, the student will be accumulating 21 credits. Also, now in the 8th semester, again the student will be studying any one disciplinary core course and 3 papers related to it. Each of these will carry 3 credits. So the student will be able to accumulate 9 credits from the core courses. Then he'll have to study 2 elective courses which are related to the core course, and he'll score 6 credits from the elective courses. Along with this, the student will have to undergo a research project where he'll be able to collect 6 credits. So at the end of the 8th semester, the student will be accumulating around 21 credits. So at the end of the 4th year, the student will be getting around 188 credits. That is, after the entire program has been successfully completed, the student will be collecting 188 credits, 50 from the first year, 50 from the second year, 46 from the third year, and 42 from the 4th year. One of the major attractions of the NEP is the multiple exit and entry options which the student now has. Now, after completing one such program, if the student has successfully scored around 50 credits, he can exit after the first year with a certificate which will carry 50 credits. He can again exit after the second year with a diploma if he has accumulated 100 credits. He will get a Bachelor of Arts or a BA degree with a minimum of 144 credits after the third year. Then he will now have to choose one of the core subjects as his major in the 4th year, and he will be awarded a Bachelor of Arts honors or a BA honors degree at the end of the 4th year if he has managed to collect a minimum of 186 credits. You can see on the screen the structure of the higher education under NEP 2020. As I've already explained, the multiple exit and entry options are available here. So this higher education structure is divided into 4 years, 3 years of the basic degree, a 4th year of an honors degree, and then a 5th year of a master's or a PG degree. So at the end of the first year, if a student wants, he can exit by scoring the required number of credits with a certificate. At the end of the second year, the student can exit again by scoring the required number of credits by getting a diploma. At the end of the third year, the student will now get a degree certificate, and he'll have to score a minimum required credits. So a UG course will still be for 3 years. If a student is interested in increasing his knowledge in a particular subject, he can then continue for the 4th year. At the end of the 4th year, the student will be awarded an honors degree. If he completes the 4th year with an honors degree without research project, then he will have to go in for another year, a 5th year of master's or a PG, and then go in for PhD. But if the student has completed the 4th year honors degree with a research project, then he is eligible to go in directly for taking up PhD. So students who are research oriented will get an impetus with this particular aspect which has been included in the NEP. Friends, I hope this video has helped you to get more information on the implementation of NEP at the college level. Through this video, we have already understood about various terms and abbreviations which are being used in relation to the NEP. Also, we have understood about the different categories of courses which the student will now have to study. We also tried to bring to you the multidisciplinary aspect as well as the multiple entry and exit aspect of the national education policy which is going to be implemented. I hope this video has helped to answer many of your queries and shed some light about how the NEP is being implemented at the college level for the next academic year. If you feel that there are certain discrepancies in what I have stated in the video, you are free to bring it to my knowledge through constructive criticism in the comments section. So, friends, let us all try to implement this policy and try to make it as effective as possible for our students. It is only when we are able to bring in the true spirit of the policy into the actual implementation will the students actually get some advantage or some benefit out of this policy. So let us all hope to bring about this great transformation in the educational system of our country and help to lead our country to a brighter future. So I'd like to thank all of you for your patient hearing. Thank you.